And we are recording.
Alright, since I know everybody's binge watching these episodes to catch up, I'm not going to bother summarizing the last session.
Yeah, right.
Now, so you guys had went into the professor's house, combat ensued, got kind of fucked. Figured out a little bit more about like what's actually going on with him, a little bit closer to solving the actual mystery of this, and figuring out that there is some large entity making pursuit toward the prime material plane. That pretty much summarizes everything. You guys are preparing for your expedition, with the last amulet being crafted. You load yourself up and get ready to travel out.
The last amulet that we didn't wind up needing.
Yeah.
Well, it was almost done, and it's always good to have a spare.
Yeah, you never know.
Cog needs some bling. Despite the fact that I'm pretty sure Cog is already immune to poison.
What's the plan?
Well, I think we need to go talk to Winston.
I thought we talked to Winston already.
I don't remember if we did or not.
Well, I mean, I talked to Winston.
Depends on what context we talk to him.
Well, I mean that we're actually going to leave.
I mean, I guess.
I mean, we discussed with him that we're possibly going to leave, but we had never said officially, so I think we should actually just go let him know so he can find our replacements.
Well, when I told him, when he gave me the other amulets, I told him I was going to leave, and I don't know, like, if he knew you guys were going to come with, so maybe you guys should let him know, but I definitely already told him I was leaving.
I mean, okay, I guess we'll just go tell him.
Alright, I'll wait out here in the cart.
It's a good thing I have a substitute ready in case.
You guys are going to Winston's place?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, do we really have to do it in person? I can just send him a message telling him.
Could also do that, yeah.
That's. I don't care either way.
Well,
I don't know
if you want to, unless you want it to be more personal, but I mean, it's entirely up to you.
No, I suppose I'll go with. I'll save the spell slot. We don't know what we might need it for. Never know what we might encounter on the road. Hey.
Fair enough. And we're off to see the Winston.
A wonderful Winston of Wizard.
I was thinking about going there, but I wasn't going to.
That's fine. Next, I do it for you.
Okay. So you guys go to the Margrave's estate. The Margrave's keep, if you will. And find, well, you're easily let in, because, you know, reasons.
Cal.
Basically. You go inside and find Winston is just hanging out.
Doing Margrave things.
Pretty much. You guys go in and he gives you a nod. What can I help you guys with?
We mentioned before that we were going to be heading out for our expedition, and I think we've got everything finished up and planned out, and all the gear we need. So I think we're ready to go. So we're just giving you a heads up that we're going to be heading out. Not sure when or if we'll be back, but just thought we should let you know.
Appreciate it.
Case
Thanks for
needed.
hanging out, helping out.
I do have a replacement put in place for when I do leave.
Okay. I will keep that in mind and select somebody accordingly.
And select somebody else.
All right, then I guess that's it. We'll catch you around. If we're back in town, we'll stop by and see you.
Sounds like a plan.
Just
Good luck on your
walk.
expedition.
Thanks, and good luck on everything you've got going on here too.
Give him the
Thank you.
salute and leave.
Solana's gonna hang back for a second while you guys leave.
All right.
Okay.
Winston, I just want to say thank you for everything. But you hear about anything about Armory? Just if you do, we haven't seen her in a while.
I'll let you know if she turns up.
Thank you, Winston.
Anytime.
He just kind of like waves a little awkwardly with the dog in her arms and just kind of like walks out.
She carried the creepy dog in there.
She carries the creep dog. It's only the size of a Pomeranian.
Yeah, that's true.
And then Winston explodes.
Okay. You guys have said your goodbyes to Winston?
And we go.
And you go. Gathering your cart that you got from him and the horses,
Mm-hmm.
making your way westward.
Sticking to the roads, I'm assuming, Mike, unless you have other plans.
I mean, we have a cart, so sticking to the little roads would probably be for the best.
Okay. You guys stick to the roads. Travel until nightfall. And pull off to make camp for the evening, or do you continue going?
Make camp.
Okay.
Mhm.
You guys make camp for the evening. Pretty calm, pretty quiet. It is a cloudless night. There are stars in the sky. How are you guys taking watches?
Good question.
Sphoric will take second watch.
Well, I got first. No dark vision.
I'll be on first as well.
No.
And if needed, I'll join for the second or the third rest. If needed.
So, Solani and I on last watch then, because Square just got to help.
Sure.
And technically, Slania can be on second and third watch, being an elf.
Nah, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I sleep less, so I have to do more work. Yay!
This means you're more appreciated. Okay. So first watch, go ahead and roll perception checks. Okay. Any conversation between the two of you?
Not from my end, unless he asks something.
Okay, I will take that silence as a no.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah, so you guys have any sort of resembling conversations or not, entirely up to you. And your watch goes off with no problems. Next watch.
God, come on.
Okay. You guys having any conversation at all?
I don't know.
There's like a couple times where Sforik like trying to decide whether or not he should say something, and then just like decides not to, and then that just seems to happen a couple times during the watch. He's not really much for conversating.
Okay.
Okay. In that case, your watch finishes with no problems. Third watch.
Did you guys want me to help on this one, or?
You should have it
Make it-
covered.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I was very tired.
Okay. You guys having any conversation?
Cal, yes, believe it or not. Well, actually, talk to Solania a little bit.
Whoa!
Ooh.
So, Solania, how you taking this whole Omri situation?
I'm worried about her. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I'm a little worried about her too, but she can hold her own, or start a fight with anybody she can. So, I think she'll be okay.
I'm worried, but at the end of the day, I know just being in one place isn't the thing for everyone, and we were in West Run for a while.
Yeah, we were. Long time.
The same stuff in a lot of animals. Some would burrow down, but or two, they'd be off again. I wouldn't see them.
Well,
You'll run into her again somewhere.
yeah. Hopefully, we'll run into her, and hopefully, she'll be okay. And I hope everything goes well for her. That's about it.
Okay. So, partway through your watch, Theron, you hear rustling in a nearby bush.
Okay. I mean, let the other two on watch know. I don't want to start moving off that way because I am the loudest of the bunch. If it's something else, it'll notice me coming.
I will draw my crossbow, not my gun.
Okay. You guys going toward it then?
Can I see anything like behind a bush or anything like that? Can I use like the firelight or grab a torch or something and kind of get a little closer? See if I can see anything.
Sure. You pick up a torch and make your way toward the bush. Go ahead and make another perception check.
$23.
Okay. As you approach the book and hold out your torch, approach the bush.
I was about to
and hold
say,
out
what?
your torch. Yeah, yikes. Yes, you approach the bush with your torch out. You don't notice anything right away, but as you get closer, you do hear the rustling getting a little bit louder. And then you kind of push past the bush, and you see a small bunny chewing on something. And with your 23, you do notice that the bunny seems to be chewing on a finger.
Oh,
Ew.
was not expecting that.
Banicula?
Bunnies don't normally go after, like, fingers.
You would be correct to say that.
I'm going to back the heck up and let everybody know, like, hey, we got a bunny over here eating a finger.
As you move back, and you should make a stealth
Son
check.
of a bitch.
Okay, you successfully back away from the bunny rabbit.
And here we are without our holy hand grenades of Antioch.
No shit. I will inform them and decide if they want to wake up the party for a bunny eating a finger or something worse. What do you guys think? Should we wake them, investigate, or leave it be and pray we're okay?
I'm not that good with nature, but that's not normal.
I mean, from. Because if rabbits do not go for fingers, find it. Either way, I kind of don't want to do too much about that. Kind of watch it and make sure.
You guys are just gonna kind of keep your eye out for it then?
Yeah.
Yes.
Seems like our best bet at this point.
Okay. So you guys don't ever notice it come back out. Although for the next probably 10 minutes or so, you do hear the nibbling and the rummaging around the bush.
Cool.
silence.
Yep.
E-
But nothing else happens during your watch.
Okay.
Then you guys wake up in the morning, having noticed nothing else, and continue on your journey.
Well, I'd actually like to go investigate what the bunny was eating or where it was eating.
Okay.
Yeah.
You go under into the short bush that the bunny was nibbling on just the tip.
Eat a short Joe. Get him, Joe.
Jesus.
Cal feels the urge to knee punch God.
I honestly didn't even hear it. So.
Short bush is what he said.
I think God'll be okay. He won't get a punch yet.
No knee
But, I mean,
tapping of the tears.
Is there anything on the ground? No trace of blood or any other body parts?
You find the finger bone remaining, picked completely clean, and you find make a perception check.
Oh my God, there's a cat here. Oh wait,
I was about to
not
say.
Doug.
What the hell? My rolls are not gonna last good.
You smell the scent of decay, and as you follow the scent, you look over, you see another, few bushes a little further away. You follow the scent, and you find approximately 8 dead bodies.
How did you guys miss this?
Some of us can't see at night.
Yeah, what he said.
Check the bodies for anything important.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Why am I the one stepping up?
Would you like me to investigate the bodies?
I mean, you can help me.
Yeah, I think you got it.
Okay.
You find 23 gold amongst all of them.
Cool.
A few supplies, some rations. That's about it. They don't seem to be anybody important. Oh, you do find one of them. You do find a necklace. It seems to be. It's made of silver. It's worth about 5 gold.
Silver necklace. Okay. All right. I guess maybe we should bury them, or I don't know. What do you guys want to do? I don't think it's right to just leave them here.
That'd be the right thing to do.
Well, did you want to dig them a grave or something?
I mean, I wouldn't feel, like I said, I wouldn't feel right just leaving them on the side of the road.
I'll help.
Yeah, I mean, might as well.
Okay. So you guys dig a actual grave or a shallow grave?
Well, probably not a super deep grave, but probably more on the shallow side.
Okay. Easy enough for you guys to do. Doesn't take you very long. And you bury the bodies. You do notice as the bodies fall into, as you push them in, there seems to be a bunch of fur that gets mixed up and falls out as well.
Rabbit
Fur?
Fur.
They were were-bunnies? I don't know.
The fuck?
I think it's just like all the clothes and
Oh,
stuff.
okay. They were slaughtered by a bunny? That sounds even more improbable than the were-bunny, but I mean, okay.
Given the DM, that makes it's within reason.
I mean, I already made one Monty Python joke.
Yeah. Maybe that's a question we should ask before we bury them completely. How does it seem like they all died?
Seems like they got the life force drained out of them.
Ooh.
So they look fairly pale.
They look white as snow.
I mean, maybe they were like that when before they got killed. Yeah.
I mean, you can't get this pale of a complexion unless you're. Actually, there are various methods of where you could get a skin that pale.
What are you guys doing?
I guess once we're done burying them, we move on.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys leave the disturbing images of the dead behind you and continue on your path. You travel for another full day. I'm getting messages. Okay. And you guys travel for another full day. Same watches, I'm guessing?
Yeah,
Probably.
sure.
Yeah, they don't really have a reason to switch it up.
Quick question, Josh. Where are we headed on the map? Just so I can track it for the stream or for the video.
You guys are
Toward
heading
Kaima?
toward Kaimo.
Okay, I was going the right way. Just checking.
Yes, indeed. So you guys doing same watches? Or you switching it up a bit?
Didn't matter to me.
I'm fine with it.
Me too.
Okay.
What the hell, Mike?
Whoops.
Okay. First watch.
Rolling.
Pretty good.
Okay. Any conversation for you guys?
Not for me.
Unless he wants to talk about anything, I'm good on conversation.
Same.
I was saving the voice.
That's fine.
Curious, do you know anything about a rabbit that eats people? No.
Yeah, pretty much no conversation. We'll try and save Nestor's voice for tonight.
Okay. So your watch goes off with no conversation and nothing happens, leaving us with the next watch.
All right.
Yikes.
She's
One
scared
of
at
those
this one.
nights.
she's concerned about. She's now more concerned about Omri ever since the rabbit.
Any conversation for you guys?
What do you know about a rabbit that eats people?
Solani, are you okay?
Yes. Alright, I
Alright,
guess.
just making sure, because you've been staring at that rock for 20 minutes.
Very interesting rock.
I love to stare at rocks.
Alright, well. You ever want to talk about anything, just let Cal know.
Wow.
It's just like, thanks, Rourke.
You're welcome.
Thanks, buddy.
I feel like Kyle was thrown under the bus there.
Hey man, you're the one that talked to her last night.
Because you didn't want to.
I wasn't sure how.
Simple, say hi and go from there.
Hi. Hi. Where do I go from here? Yeah, that's it.
Okay. So your watch goes off with no other problems. Third watch, please.
Oh, God.
Second time in a row, 9 on second watch.
Okay. Conversation. Anybody? Okay.
Sonia pets the spooky puppy.
Okay.
All I got.
Darren moves away from the fucking dog.
Feed me the souls of the innocent.
And also the furry
Tomato.
one. I wish to use him as a chew toy.
Yeah. So nothing happens on your watch.
Look, Darren doesn't like that thing.
You guys resume in the morning with your travels. You travel for a couple hours into the day before you notice a small creature ahead of you on the path. Seems to be darting across, and then darting back across, and then darting across.
I'm assuming
Starting
not
back.
humanoid.
Oh no, definitely not. Way too small.
Does it look like a rabbit?
Make a perception check.
Fuck.
Jesus.
Oh god.
Okay. Garrus, you see a rabbit. Everyone else sees a small dog.
Wait, Garrus sees a rabbit or cow?
Garrus.
Okay.
Why? Just, why is there a small dog? I'm trying to like double check to make sure like her spooky puppy's still like right next to her.
Yep. Dog's still there.
Not mine.
A little bit later, not like an hour later, like a minute later, you see another figure walking up the path. Keeping your same perception rolls. Garrus, you just would have no fucking clue. But the rest of you do see a halfling.
I haven't seen many people out here. It's kind of a nice change.
Yep, they just seem to be walking up the path, keeping an eye on the dog in front of them. Go ahead and describe yourself, Mina.
Okay, so I'm a little halfling. I am about, what did I put? 40 inches tall. I have jet black hair, but on the bottom I have red tips. So that's all you can see from behind. I'm also wearing a very fancy cloak. It's kind of shimmery. Like when the light hits it just right, you can see it like shimmer really well, like kind of like a snake scale, but rainbowy. And she is hooded, so you can't. Well, she lifts the hood up because of her keen sense. Or I don't know. She could probably hear you guys. I don't know. Can I hear them?
You'd be too far away.
Okay. Well, I wouldn't have put my hood up then. So I'm just, and then I reach down and I start petting a puppy about 5 months, white fur, and with black spots, kind of like a Dalmatian, but it's not a Dalmatian. It's pretty much like a mutt. So yeah, she's, you can tell she's small. That's pretty much all you can really see, I guess.
Slide. I don't know what's going on. What the fuck?
Krista having Discord.
You guys hear me? Jesus.
We can hear you now.
Yes.
Yep.
Trying to talk that entire time too, and just nope.
What was funny was I was replying to you, but I was muted.
We are so good at this, guys.
Oh,
I was wondering why there was silence.
There wasn't meant to be silence. There just was.
Well, there was a whole giant conversation. It just apparently didn't go through. Either side.
Go ahead, Mike.
so yeah.
Sonati's just really... It's just kind of like staring at her. Well, you said it was like a cloak, right?
Yes, and it's just shimmer.
She's just like...
It's very magical. Like it doesn't seem like a cloak, a normal.
Guys, their cloak is so pretty. All I wanted to say. Bit tonight.
And I'm going to stop on the side of the road and probably go inward a little bit to eat my.
That part cut out. What was that last part of it?
I'm going to eat like either breakfast or lunch or whatever time of day it is.
Okay. Yeah, this would be around lunchtime.
Okay, so I pull out one of my rations. I sit down, I pot myself down, and I feed myself and my. Unaware of the whole entire bandit party coming towards my way.
Okay, so you guys see this halfling step off the road and begin eating lunch. And then the dog that you're holding, Solania,
Yes.
notices the other dog
Oh, fuck.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Oh god, no.
and
You need to get a leash for that thing.
leaps out of your arms.
Oh god.
I feel like if we had a leash, it would just displace itself.
probably.
You just go like ethereal and just go right through it.
Yeah, it runs off. Begins
You had a good run, Solania.
following after the other dog.
No, there is no good run. And she just like off the side and like runs after him. Skelly!
Are
I
we
forgot you named it Skelly.
are we stopping the cart?
Well, if Solania is jumping off the cart, apparently yes.
Alrighty then. I chase, but I'm too slow at running.
I stay on the cart.
Okay.
So does Cal.
You go chasing after Skelly. And he catches up to this other dog. And they kind of do the whole sniff each other's butts kind of thing. It's really weird.
Oh, hello there. Strange looking dog. You?
Actually looks like a normal dog.
Oh, I thought it was creepy.
It's a
It
strange name
is.
for a
You
dog.
just don't know it yet.
Okay. Here I kind of hand some of the ration piece over.
You're handing it to the dog.
Yes.
Okay. It looks at your food. Glances up at you. You should make a wisdom save.
Oh, god damn.
Oh, wisdom save. Where is that? Oh.
Oof.
This is where it all goes downhill. Oh, nice.
Ooh. And
Okay.
it's a great 20 because
Womp, womp, womp.
0.
Yep. The dog takes the food from you and eats it.
Oh god.
And then this elf comes over and chasing after the dog.
Oh, this seems to be your owner, is it?
Claudia picks him up and yes, he's trouble sometimes. And she just like turns around and like stares him dead in the face. Long did you? She just like her chest and just looks at her.
She looks at you curiously. Well, I am heading towards where.
I didn't hear that last part, hon.
I don't know where I'm heading to. I was asking the DM.
Well, at this point, you'd probably just be wandering around, not really doing much.
Oh, well, I was just, I'm actually lost. I haven't seen anybody in a few days. I am so happy. You guys are at your. Where am I?
I didn't hear anything after where.
Where
Where
am
am
I?
Where are we?
You guys are on the road in between Western to the east and Primal to the west.
In places at the moment.
Okay. Well, is there anybody else with you? Are you by yourself?
Sorry, I am super arguing with Discord tonight. So I'm just gonna turn around and just
Okay.
point to everyone and be like, yeah, I'm with them. We could see if we can give you a lift into town.
That would be wonderful. Thank you so much. I am exhausted from walking so long.
I forget. Who drives our cart? Is it Cal?
He or she.
I stand up. I pick Sparky up, and I kind of just stand next to the elf for a second, just like kind of happy.
We got Sparky, we got Skelly. This is great. I'm loving this.
Sparky
This
the
is just
dog.
this is just really weird for me because my nickname in freshman year of college was Sparky.
Nice.
Slaughter is gonna smile and be like, alright, come on.
So, even though Sparky is a puppy, he's pretty big for her, but she was able to carry him with ease. Which is kind of odd for, yeah.
Guys, can we give her a ride into town? So I said just like leans like Skelly didn't explode her.
I kind of wave at everybody. Hello,
Who is she?
I'm Abigail. Abigail Hillhouse. Or High House. Hello. I've been traveling for a very long time on foot. I am tiny. I am exhausted. Can I please ride on this with you? I'll play a song.
She can ride with us. That doesn't bother me.
I suppose it's alright.
I won't take up much space, I promise, as I kind of move up, jump up on the cart, place myself on a very in the corner, and
Lonnie hops back up in and just kind of turns to her and smiles like, yay.
thank you for inviting me.
Just kind of like tightly holds on to Skelly and goes, where are you traveling from?
I came here on a boat.
Ooh.
I've traveled for months. Other con.
Wild boat.
What he said.
What who said? No, just,
The gods.
and yes, the cart is moving now, so we're actually making progress.
I'm actually heading back home. But I made a wrong detour and ended up kind of running away from pirates who are trying to kill me, by the way. I hope you guys are not pirates.
Well, as we're in the middle of the continent, you can safely assume that we are not pirates.
Look, even if we were on the ocean, just everybody looks at there and just, no.
So,
Okay.
do you guys want to listen to some music while we ride this?
Lion just kind of looks at Fork and goes, "We can have music, Fork. Armor's not here to yell at you."
Why would Omri yell at me for someone else playing music?
She likes yelling at you.
I mean, she's got a point.
Okay. Sure. Why don't you play some music for us?
Okay. Do you guys like romantic music? Do you like some kind of music?
Whatever, I guess.
I'm going to start playing just some sort of melody.
Okay.
I pull out my violin and just start playing.
Sure.
A violin on a multi-cart ride.
She's very, very cool. She can perform anywhere.
Sure, go ahead and make a performance check.
Damn.
Yeah, it's really good.
Okay, I call this character hacked. It's rolling nothing but nat 20s.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
And I played that for a while.
Okay. She continues playing until nightfall.
It's a lot of music.
It is. And you guys take your rest. How are you guys doing watches?
What happened? Why'd the music stop? Where are we?
I'm so tired. I think we need to rest.
Oh, it's dark already. What happened?
So, you know that thing that we just found out about? Yeah, it's happening now. No. No, it's just the nighttime. We're stopping to rest.
So I'm going to assume, because I assume I'm a weirdo, that nobody has any spells for resting.
I mean, I don't, so.
Cal, you don't have
Nope.
any spells.
Nope.
Period.
I'm going to help you since you helped me. I'm going to cast Layman's Tiny Hut as a ritual. maybe little ways off of the road, but close enough to the cart, and kind of form like some sort of barrier around it. You know, like blending in with nature, I guess,
Sure.
and welcome everybody in if they want to.
Sure.
Huh.
Yes.
Come join me, everybody. It's very nice and warm in here, I swear. You will not be disappointed.
It's like 150 degrees in there.
Axe.
Except for Theron. Theron's fine.
You guys going into the hut?
I am.
Sure.
Sure.
Cautiously.
Sure.
Of course.
Okay, you guys go into the hut.
I feel so much safer in here. I just can't leave it, so maybe I normally just sleep. I don't really like care about anything else, you know? But if you're willing, I could just keep the first one.
I mean, anything else get in?
I look over towards the other halfling and I'm all like, do you want to stay up with me? I mean, we can't really see at night.
I mean, I can stay up. That's fine.
Uh-oh. Out of character, I think your mic's...
Me?
I think so, yeah.
It was, yeah. I am having a lot of issues with Discord tonight.
Yeah, it seems Discord's not being that friendly.
It's never friendly to me.
I think I'm just cutting out a lot, too.
With everyone for me.
Yeah, this happens every game for me. I just catch enough of it that I have most of it.
I hadn't, if something was said to me, can you repeat, please?
I think me and the other halfling are going to take the first watch.
Okay.
And I don't know who else is taking the other watches or anything.
Svorik will continue taking second watch.
I am okay with either second or third. So, I don't care.
Yeah, Cal won't have to take 2 watches now.
Sleep a lot, I'm sorry.
Necessary.
Okay. So first watch, go ahead and roll your perception check.
Alright, if she gets another nat 20.
No,
Okay,
not this.
I feel better now.
I'm gonna say if she rolls another nat 20, it will be like, we found the anti-Joe.
Pretty much.
Okay.
As there's sleeping, I'm going to play the Song of Rest. Even though it doesn't really do much of anything because everybody's probably filled up, but at least they get a restful.
And I've had some actually decent rolls all night tonight, so, you know, of course later it's going to go to shit.
Of course.
Hence why, yeah.
Okay, so you play your song. Don't need to bother rolling because everybody's getting. Nobody's expending hit dice. You guys having any conversation during?
Yeah. After I stop playing my song, I look over to Cal, and I'm like, "Who are you guys?" In a whisper.
We're really just nobodies. We're just making our way around, trying to survive.
Me too. Where are you headed?
West for something that Svorik wants to do. I can't remember the name of the place, but it's something he wants to investigate.
I probably should head that way too. I heard there's a city nearby.
Yeah, I think Keimel's fairly close.
I think that should be my next stop. I'm actually a performer. That's how I make my money, I guess.
Oh, nice.
I used to have a troupe, but I don't know what happened to them. They disappeared a couple days.
A couple days ago?
Mm-hmm. I was with them, and something attacked them. I don't know. We all ran our separate ways.
You didn't see what attacked them?
No, they just kept telling me to run. But I felt like I was safe, and I'm not exactly sure what happened to them. But if they were alive, they would have sent me a message.
Well, that
And I
sucks.
haven't received anything.
How many were with you previously?
I think about 10.
Mr. DM, is Cal putting 2 and 2 together for the dead group and her group? Is that a
Make an intelligence
possibility?
check. Or actually, we'll give you an insight.
See? There it is.
I mean, you're sure there's a pattern.
On our way, think the night before we came across you, we actually found a group of 8 people on the side of the road. They were all dead.
Really? Oh no. I hope it wasn't them.
It wasn't what? Sorry, got it cut off.
I hope it wasn't them.
I hope not. All I know is we were trying to sleep and heard something in the bushes, went over there, found a rabbit eating somebody's finger. So we just kept an eye on it all night. Woke up in the morning, went over, smelled rotten, found a whole bunch of dead bodies.
Oh no. A rabbit?
I mean,
Rabbits eat meat?
I didn't either. It's quite strange, but I mean, I don't know. I've seen stranger things.
Bardic knowledge. Would I know anything about this rabbit eating dead?
Make a nature check.
Nope.
You would not. Seems very weird to you.
That's strange. I don't think I like this story. I think I'm ready for bed. I don't. I might have nightmares about rabbits.
Well,
Well, before you go to bed, Cal will reach into his bag and grab that necklace and take it out. It's like, do you recognize this? Was any one of your friends wearing this?
Do I recognize this necklace?
That's up to you.
Oh, damn.
No, I don't recognize this necklace.
Okay, then maybe it wasn't them.
I hope not.
Yeah, me either.
Because if there was, you said 8, correct?
Yeah.
There's 2 missing.
Well, maybe they weren't there. I don't know. I'm not saying that was them, but it's possible that we only saw there were 2 further away.
How did they look? Were they
They were pale,
hell?
white as a ghost.
You do remember the night of your attack, which was about 4 nights ago. The sky around you went black. Turned from darkness to advanced darkness.
Jesus.
You know, a couple of nights ago, maybe like about 4 days ago, I noticed the sky getting darker, like eerie dark. I wonder if that is related to their deaths. I'm not sure. But everything happened so fast. They just told me to run and I ran.
Well, at least you made it out okay. Hopefully they did too.
If it wasn't for this hut, I probably would be dead.
Well, then I bet you're pretty happy you have it.
Yeah, it's a lifesaver. I've been told by my professor that even dragons cannot go through. So it's a very, very powerful hut.
That's good.
Yes, and I think it's ready. I'm ready for bed. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine. Go ahead.
By the way, my name is Abigail. What is your
Name's Cal Rogan.
Cal Rogan? Alright.
Cal for short.
And she just goes to bed. Well, wake up and then goes.
Yeah, Cal will wake the others, the next 2, and then he'll go to bed.
Okay. Good thing your watch goes off on no problems.
Oh, good.
Oh look, rabbit.
there's a swarm of rabbits coming your direction.
Nah, it's a swarm of ribbits.
It's a swarm of what?
Ribbits, they're
Ribbits.
apparently not full grown.
Oh. Either that or they're frog rabbit hybrids, and Afariel's been having some fun.
I mean,
Alright.
with the other rabbit, he probably
Second.
was.
Second watch.
We have another person for second watch.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, no.
We've
I
gone
don't
from a
know
part-
where I am.
We've gone from a party where most people can see in the dark to a party where 2 people can.
Yep.
Okay. So, you guys having any conversation?
I don't think so.
Okay. During your watch, Solania, you would see a dark streak across the sky. Almost like an object is moving across overhead, blocking out the stars as it moves, but of course reappearing after. That is generating no light.
Generating what?
No light. So it seems to be this dark mass moving through the sky.
Shit, it's Batman.
Wilson?
Tal'Dorei?
He is the man.
What do you do with that?
I wanted to tell Sword because I don't really know what else to do, but I don't know, wake someone else up, I guess.
Waking somebody else up?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
She,
Yeah.
she
Okay,
wants to
like,
tell Sporik about it because she doesn't know what it is. And he
Torque's
might.
away, so.
I didn't know. I couldn't hear anything.
I don't think anybody was talking.
Yeah, he's on
Well-
watch with you.
Yeah, no, I didn't hear anything about him. Like, I was like, oh, I don't know what's going on.
You're just the only one
I'm
that saw
awake.
it.
I just didn't notice it because I rolled a 10.
You and Spork know that there's something overhead.
Oh, okay. Do I see it now that she's telling me about it?
Yeah, you'd see it moving overhead.
The hell is that?
You can make a nature arcana check.
I will go Arcana. 23.
Okay. It's definitely foreign to you. Like you're not entirely sure what it could be. But you know it's definitely something magical.
Something magical dashing across the sky.
It's not December.
I guess. Can I tell how high up it is?
Sure, you can see it's about 100 feet above you.
Hmm. All right.
You're guessing it's not any a meteor of some sort.
Sure. I'll send Cog up to see what it is.
Okay. Cog goes flying up. Is he being stealthy at all?
Sure.
Okay, go ahead, roll stealth for him.
Alright, hold on. Just need to open up his character sheet.
Yeah.
Alright. It's decent.
Okay. So Cog goes up, takes a look around. Are you perceiving through his eyes, or is it just...
Sure, I'll perceive through his eyes.
Okay. So as you are looking through his eyes, go ahead and make a perception check.
Alright.
Okay.
Not very high.
Yeah, you don't see anything. So you seem to think whatever it was has passed over and moved on.
Alright. I'll go back to looking through my own eyes and double check to make sure that's the case.
Okay. Yeah, you see, you open up your eyes and you're keeping an eye out, Solani, and whatever this is, has been kind of doing a wide circle around your camp.
And it's still doing that?
Yes.
Then I will send Cog where I see it making a circle.
Okay. You send Cog over, directing him, and you can see that it stops moving and looks over at Cog as Cog gets about 100 feet away from it.
Alright. Is it just like stationary, or is it kind of like bobbing up and down like it's flapping wings or something?
It's stationary.
Oh.
And
Alright.
you notice too, what Cog tells you, he says that it's made of pure shadow and has 3 eyes
Ugh.
that all
Oh,
seem
you fucker.
to they all seem to have small suns.
That's weird.
And then you see, or Cog would tell you that it seems to be trying to speak, but there's nothing coming out.
Weird. Cog
guys-
will
Okay.
do like a Cog will kind of like fly in like a little like figure 8 pattern, like he's a bee trying to say hello.
Okay. This entity looks at Cog and then begins circling again. This
Alright.
time in a smaller circle.
Then Cog will fly back, and I tell Solania to wake everyone up because there's a strange shadow creature circling overhead.
I wake everyone up.
Okay.
Huh?
Oh god. This time.
So you are all abruptly waken up. Anybody that just woke up can make a perception check.
Alright.
Oh, I noticed that.
Cal's still apparently very sleepy.
Fucking 2.
Yeah, you guys just don't know what's going
More
on.
focus,
I mean,
more
that makes
focus on the
sense.
sleep.
That makes sense. We all did just get woken up.
Yep.
We're trying to see something that's pure darkness against dark already.
There's something circling us.
I hate this because I think I know what it is, but Darren has no idea.
Sphoric will cast Silent Image and make an illusion of himself that walks outside and looks up at the sky, and then kind of like beckons the creature to come close.
Okay. So you all, those of you that know where the creature is currently, so the two of you,
Yeah.
see it stop. It seems to, the three lights of its eyes seem to focus down, and it moves in close, gets about 100 feet away, and from the image, and stops before looking at the tiny hut.
The fake Sphoric will beckon it closer again.
He does not seem to be focusing on the image.
Oh. Okay. The fake Sphoric looks back at the hut and shrugs.
The entity lands on the ground, moves over to the illusion, and reaches out to touch it, but his hand goes right through it. During the entire time, he seems fixated on the tent, or the hut.
So it was basically just staring at the hut while doing that.
Yep, but he can't see through it, so he doesn't know what he's looking.
Hmm.
Those T-Rex moments and drilling very still, hoping he can't through it.
Don't worry. He can't see us, but he can hear us and smell us. Shh.
So don't break wind.
It's just about to make the sound.
I'll have the illusion's mouth move as if it was speaking, and as I do so, I'll say, "What are you, and what do you want with us?"
The entity's mouth opens up, revealing a sharp set of teeth. It seems to move, but nothing comes out.
Do we see this? Or is
Yes.
it still too dark?
You guys can see it because it's close enough. He's standing about 5 feet outside the hut.
Don't move.
Do you have any way of communicating with us?
The entity reaches out and touches the hut, and it starts turning to shadow.
The hut starts turning to shadow?
Yep.
Question: while this has been time on,
What's that?
while this is transpiring, do we have time to get our stuff on if we haven't already been sleeping in it?
Oh, it's been about a minute.
I'm pretty sure
So,
I'm good.
for those of us in heavy armor, that's a no.
I mean, you could certainly try to start putting it on.
Yeah.
And there's no way. Is this kind of a spell that he's doing, or
I'm not sure. You've never seen this. If it is magic, you're not sure. But you do see on his hand that he reaches out, this would be his right hand, his index finger seems to be a lot longer than the others. So he puts his hand up and then takes his index finger and taps on the sphere, and it cracks slightly.
Can I attempt the counterspell?
You're guessing with that, it's probably not a spell.
Okay.
Can I make like an Arcana check to see what it's doing to the hut?
Sure.
Cal just aims the gun at it. Not firing, just aims, ready to go.
That's good because that won't pierce the hut.
Sends it ricocheting all around the hut. No,
Yeah.
damn it.
That's why he's waiting.
Got the bull.
Natural 20.
Okay. You're guessing it's trying to break through the hut, but doesn't really know what it's doing.
But it's cracked the hut with its finger.
Has slightly cracked the hut, yes. And with that, the entity removes its hand and just kind of looks confused. So it was not successful in breaking the hut.
Did the entity say anything?
No, you're guessing that it had tried to speak, but there's no sound came out.
The fake Sphoric will like I don't know if it's still looking at it or not, or at least have it in its view, but it'll get like into its field of vision, and then we'll start like doing some thieves can't hand language. It's like, do you understand this?
It doesn't make any notion that it responds. That is insane.
I'm gonna pop a divine dread.
You're gonna do what?
I'm gonna pop
Divine
a
sense.
Divine sense. Okay. It doesn't sense anything.
Garrus is worried.
Garrus would know that you're guessing that this creature is currently behind total cover.
Oh, right, true.
The hut.
Actually, I should correct myself. You do get a sense of everything coming from one of the dogs in the hut.
It's
Nice Sparky
Wait.
is okay.
Quick question though. No magic can pass through the hut. How did his silent image go through the hut, or did it start on the outside, or would that even work?
It started on the
inside
inside and went out.
Got moved out. Yep.
yeah.
It's possible to do.
I thought magic couldn't pass through. Okay.
Right, I couldn't cast it out the hut, but I can cast it in the hut and have the illusion walk out. It's
Yep.
one of those weird things that is allowed.
Alright, just curious.
Oh,
I think we should just.
I don't know.
And I say, I think we should just wait it out until morning. If he's here in the morning, then we need to do another plan.
Well, whatever this thing is, I don't want it to kill the horses if it gets frustrated with the hut.
Oh, the horses.
You say that, and you notice it kind of looks to the side where the horses are.
God damn it. God damn it.
Oh god.
But then it looks back at you guys.
Maybe you were completely.
I kind of want to cast light on my hammer. Even though I don't really have a reason to right now, so I'm not going to.
You got. You still got your genie weapons.
Yeah, I didn't do anything with those in the meantime now, so they're still genie weapons.
This time, I'm just going to be like real obtuse with it and just be like say, if you can understand me, nod your head up and down.
Upside down.
Yeah, I know, upside down.
That would be fucking terrifying.
Nod your head
His
upside
head just
down.
rotates.
Yeah.
Oh god.
just like snaps its own neck and just nods and then snap right back. Oh god.
The entity nods its head up.
Do you mean us harm?
Shrugs.
It does not respond.
If
Insight?
if no, shake your head to the left or right.
Ask
Go
if
ahead.
he needs help.
Sorry, what'd you say, Josh?
Insight check.
Oh, okay.
Ins- yeah.
Well,
Damn it, I wish I was playing Pharaoh. It'd make this a lot easier, I think.
You're not real sure what its intentions are.
do you need our help?
It shakes its head no.
Clearly it does not want the ring.
What?
What?
If it's after a halfling.
All I heard was halfling.
Ask it if he's after a halfling.
Kind of give her a look like, oh, okay. Are you looking for a halfling?
It shrugs.
Do you know what a halfling is?
He shakes his head no.
Well, there you go.
Phew, I thought it was after me.
Well, it might be after you. It just doesn't know what you are.
I don't. I mean, I might be stating the obvious here, but I don't think it is from here.
What gave it away? Its shadowy form?
The
You want me to
three-eyed
throw you
one?
out there so it can eat you?
But see, that's the
Damn.
thing with the. I haven't told you guys about my. Like 4 days ago, the sky became really dark and creepy and eerie, and my friends died. And then you guys encountered people with that looked pale, like super pale. I don't know if this is that thing that did it to those people. So I don't know if we should just wait it out or not.
Tempted to side with waiting. Just so I have time.
I'm gonna ask
Get all
one
my
more
affairs
question.
in order.
I'm gonna ask, do you work for Afariel?
Shakes his head no.
Insight check.
Okay.
Much better.
You think that this thing is telling the truth?
You think.
You think.
It's hard to.
It's hard to read.
You know, a simple.
So I seem to remember something about the tiefling that Afariel has used to be a companion of yours. Do you know if you would know anything about this, or it might be related to it? I don't know.
This book of his. That's about it.
Well, we didn't really get to know him that long. I think we knew him for like 5 days before he died.
Well, there's a chance.
Do you know Pharaoh?
Shakes its head yes.
Fuck!
No,
Fuck!
yeah, fuck indeed.
Fuck! Okay.
We're gonna be fine.
Well, he's not here. He died.
Shakes its head no.
No, like I understand he came back, but he did die.
Yeah,
He's not here.
he
Shakes
did
its head
kind
no.
of take a halberd to like the chest, and then came back.
Yeah, it was very anticlimactic.
I mean, I've heard stories of people who die but don't, but those are usually heroes who become, like, the servants of gods. I don't know if that's the case, though. I didn't know this pharaoh.
More he became the servant of Fariel.
Well, yes, but, like, that's his body, not his spirit? I presume, at least.
I mean, you're technically right.
I don't really know how necromancy works. I just know that I can make the dead things go away. Kind of.
Well, I mean, there's two types of undead. There's corporeal and incorporeal.
Yeah,
Corporeal is animated bodies, and incorporeal is lingering spirits.
well, yeah, that's fair.
I think he kind of fell under the former.
Well, never mind.
Whatever your business is with Pharaoh, we're not involved.
It nods its head yes.
Glad you understand.
Wait, does that yes mean we are involved, or that it understands?
Nods its head yes.
Wait, how did it...
Can hear you.
Question: do you know the XLR?
Nods its head yes.
Wait.
Fuck.
Do you were you involved with the sky getting dark than it normally is?
It looks up at the sky and shrugs.
Will you leave us alone now?
Shakes its head no.
Okay, guys, I think we have to fight this thing. It's not going to leave us alone.
Do you
mean,
like us?
You could just ask if it's here to kill us.
He did.
All right. Are you here to kill us?
It shrugs.
See, he's not even sure.
I
We're
mean,
here for a pharaoh.
well, he's not here.
Yeah,
Takes
we
its
told.
head, nods its head yes.
Are you here to try to kill us?
Shrugs.
Thought maybe it needed to be more specific.
I mean, try is the operative word here.
Are you here for us specifically, or just because we were... Well, shouldn't ask that. Are you here for us specifically?
It shrugs.
Okay.
Are you here for us generally?
He looks confused.
I bet he does.
What did I say? I forgot. Oh, are you looking for someone
Nods yes.
Is it small?
Shrugs.
Do
Why
you know
would
how they look?
Just said no.
Do you know how to speak?
Nods.
If I can talk to it, but that will require me to drop the head. Nope.
Do you know how to write?
Shakes his head no.
Well,
Josh, let me know when 10 minutes has passed. Well, the amount of time it would take for one to don armor.
Okay.
Oh, no. I can't cast that through the hut.
can't
It's like,
cast
I
anything
can talk
with
to
that.
it, but I think I'd risk insanity by doing it.
Contact of the plane.
No, sending.
Ah, okay. You'd be fine with sending.
I have a spell that I can use, but I need to leave the hut, and I don't want to leave the hut.
I mean, I can send a message into its head, but I don't know what this thing is, and if it's tied to the star, I'm concerned.
How much longer till daytime?
Well, you're guessing the sun should have been up by.
Why is it so dark?
Okay.
Why did 3 hours pass? We were on the second watch.
Wait, remember the shadow like circled around?
Oh
the
yeah.
head?
Wait, hang on a second. No, you're right. I thought this was third watch for a second.
No,
this
second watch.
is second watch. Yes.
So we
My
probably
mistake.
have
No, so
2 or
you're
3
guessing.
hours.
Yeah, you've got about 3 to 4 hours before sunrise.
Do I see the moon or stars?
Do you see what?
Do I see the moon or stars? Anything in the sky?
You do. You still see the stars,
Okay.
but there is no moon tonight. At least that you can see.
Well, we
Which
only
would
have
actually be
about,
very
what,
weird for
5
you
hours
guys.
left? 4 hours left of this hut.
Well, if you need to leave to cast a spell, I can cast something on you now so that it'll give you a bit of a head start, but once you cast the spell, it'll be able to see you again.
I can cast that too.
I mean,
But I can. If you want me to talk to it, I will talk to it. It's not. I mean,
just
pay attention.
oh, go ahead.
So, you guys ready for me to drop?
No.
As ready as I'll ever be.
Yeah. No, but if you're going to, just do it, I guess.
Okay.
I am going to ready a glue bomb if it attacks her or anyone
Ooh.
else.
Who would benefit the most here from Death Ward? Probably the person who's going to go speak to it.
Yeah, probably.
If it
Yeah.
attacks, Cal is ready in a couple shots.
Yeah, before she drops it, I'm going to cast Death Ward on Abigail.
Yeah, basically, prepared actions, I think, would be beneficial at the moment.
Yep.
Sure.
If it
Ready
looks at an
and
attack on
wholehearted.
anybody, I'm shooting.
Yeah.
Alright. I
Ready and
feel protected. All right. I am dropping. Wait, hold on.
In order to drop Tiny Hut, I think you have to walk out of it because it's not a concentration spell.
So I'm going to cast on myself before I drop the hut. Tons. Because
Okay.
I'm able to use that, and I can still understand everybody. And so I'm going to cast it.
Okay.
I drop. I start. I drop,
Drop the hut.
and everybody's exposed.
Mhm.
Okay.
And I speak in its language. Can I
Okay.
wait? Or here? Yes. Well, he
It's,
thinks I'm speaking in its language, but I'm really speaking in me as me.
yes.
It
Do
understood
you
you
understand?
in common, so you're guessing no matter what, I understand you.
So,
Wait, can I understand?
we don't know yet.
It hasn't spoken.
Yeah,
Can
or
you
at least
speak
we haven't
now?
been able to hear it.
You hear a voice in your head as it looks over to you. Says, yes.
Now, does everybody hear that? Is it just me?
It's just you.
Okay.
As it is speaking telepathically, but you're
Okay.
guessing it has to be able to see you. So,
Yes, that would make sense.
Oh.
Um, is everything okay with you? Do you need any help?
that last part cut out. What was that?
Do you need help?
No.
What are you looking for?
The book.
He says he's looking for a book.
Garrus just
What
takes
kind
it
of
out of
book?
his.
What?
Garrus just passes a book.
I pass a
Two.
book to him too.
I just pass a book over
What?
to Theron's back pocket.
All right.
What
Make a
kind-
sleight of hand check.
Against my perception?
No, against his.
Oh, no! You are trying to sneak something against something that has 3 eyes.
All right. As soon as you bring the book out, it reaches out and grabs it.
Oh!
Although it is standing 10 feet away from you.
Ha!
Just like, okay, if
Long
that's what
armed
you're looking for, take it.
individual.
What is this, like Slender Dog or something? Jesus.
What? How big is this thing now that we're actually looking at it closer?
It's a medium creature.
Okay.
Yep. It just the arm reaches out and shadow seems to emerge as a form of extending its arm.
Okay.
Alright, if that's what you're looking for, take it.
Is that what you're looking for?
It grabs it and holds it close. Which book did you grab?
That was the book that I took from Pharaoh's bag.
Okay. It looks over at you, Abigail, and says, "Thank you."
You're welcome. And if you need anything else, I am here for you. But,
They're just like, fuck.
but, brain fart. I say that really loud.
Like in character?
Yes.
Oh, poor girl.
I'm glad you received your book. But if we ever need your help, will you come?
It begins to turn to leave as you say that, and it stops in its track and turns around to face you and says out loud, "That depends. Who is your god?"
Okay.
Wait.
No.
Depends.
I know how Theron feels now.
Yeah. I'm going to go out on a limb and I'm going to guess not the one that sent you.
So, who is your god?
The one true.
Yes, that's my god too.
Speak his name.
Did he tell us to?
Nope.
Bardic
her.
knowledge? Can I think of a god, a random god that's like in darkness?
Make a religion check.
This sucks because I can't help you, but I know exactly who it is.
Yeah. It sucks.
Yeah, you're not sure.
Sorry, guys.
Given what we know now, safe to assume it might be connected to our other dude.
I mean, probably.
I mean, considering that Svorik asked, or whoever asked it was related to XLR and it nodded.
Yeah, this is the exact same creature that mental prison.
Ah!
Has 3 eyes.
That's why it scares me. Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
There's just like, yep, I've seen
Yeah,
this
no,
before.
I'm just living this now. It clicks. It's just, oh, right. Oh, god damn it.
Yeah, the only difference is this one has 3 eyes. The image had 2.
You are a lot scary with a third eye.
I kind of like froze in place with my eyes glazed over and I'm kind of pale.
I say under my breath to Abigail, "Save Pharaoh."
I say it in halfling. Even though
We still all understand you.
and I'm pretty sure you still understand me.
We do.
Well, you're
Because of the
speaking in tongues currently.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
so
why I
Anything that you
everybody
say.
understands you.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
As
So
long
I'm
as we understand.
saying it in a halfling because that's how I learned it. And I say feral.
Alright.
Wait, he was a god? What the fuck?
He was not a god, he was a tiefling.
As you say that,
It's complicated. Shut up.
the book that the creature is holding opens. And it flies open and lands at a random page. And a rune lights up on the page.
Live for Warden.
I need Abigail to make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh no, I'm gonna be. I have 0 intelligence.
Hey,
Shit.
join the club.
Shit, maybe I should have said it.
Saving
Alright.
throw.
Well, I think for saving throw would be the same.
Yes.
As you are
Actually,
standing there,
Is she within 10 feet of it?
yes.
Would
She
it
has a
matter?
+3.
Would it
Okay.
matter?
No.
It's not gonna matter, but at least she has an 8.
Wait, is she within 10 feet of me?
Yes.
So Sork can run away. Anyways. No answer.
Fucking took my joke.
Stop being so predictable. Maybe I can't.
So,
Love my-
Abigail, as you're standing there, you suddenly forget everything around you. You have no memories of anything over the past 24 hours.
Hello. Who are you guys?
Oh god.
Oh, what's that?
Sometimes I forget things out of fear too. Don't worry.
Is the thing still there?
Yes.
I'm just picking. She just looked over and saw a Genasi with 2 shields up, currently behind them. A Furbolg, a gnome, and a halfling,
And an elf.
And enough.
and an elf.
Halfling with a hand cannon.
I'm going to back away from the party
Okay.
and I'm kind of cautiously and kind of put my hand towards my sword for a brief moment, just kind of staring at them to see if they are a threat.
I mean,
Abigail, is everything all right?
to be
You
fair,
know my name? Who are you?
We met you yesterday.
No. You did not meet me yet. I don't know who you guys are.
We
I
found
look
her
at the
out.
shadow creature and say, "What did you do to her?"
Nothing. It was written in the book.
What did the book do to her?
Pharaoh's will.
did anybody else catch that? 'Cause I didn't.
Yes,
Pharaoh's
Ferris
will?
will.
Pharaoh's will is to make her forget everything about us?
Yes.
Wait, Pharaoh the person or Pharaoh the god?
Pharaoh the god.
Yeah, I think he's talking about the god now.
Okay, that's fair.
He turns to the party. Says, "Thank you. Enjoy your evening." Before flying up into the air.
Fuck all that.
Did he leave the book?
No, he took the book with him.
Yeah, I thought so. Just thought I'd confirm
And
it.
Pharaoh's secrets are safe, unfortunately.
I'm glad. I did not want to open that book.
I mean,
I-
yeah, that's fair actually.
I turn back to Abigail and I say, "Abigail, we're not going to hurt you. You'll need to listen to me and trust because I am a terrible liar. We
Very
met you
true.
yesterday. We met you yesterday. You were alone on the side of the road. We were giving you a ride to Kymel.
We met you and your dog Sparky.
As he's telling you this story, I need you to make an insight check at disadvantage.
Oh god. He is a terrible liar.
Not you. I need Abigail to make the check with disadvantage.
She
Yeah,
did.
she did.
Oh, I thought that was Garrus. I was like, what?
No.
Yeah.
No, he
I didn't
just
see the
talked.
name change. Yeah.
And that wasn't disadvantage, I don't think.
Well,
Well, she rolled twice.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, rolled twice.
I didn't see the first one.
Yeah, it's a 9.
I see it.
We good. All sorts of confusion now. Yeah, with a 9, you guys know Thork's a terrible liar.
Mhm.
Sounds like he's lying to you though, Abigail. In fact, you could have sworn that these are the people that killed the people you're traveling.
What the fuck?
I don't want to do this to her.
Uh,
This would hurt.
I quickly I look towards my dog. Does my dog look happy or scared?
Seems happy.
Is that what I just saw?
I turn
It's
to
a dog.
Sparky.
That
No, it's
dog
just
is more brave than Theron.
that is not a very high bar to meet, let's be honest.
I turn to Sparky, knowing I feel kind of at ease that he's happy. I bend down and pick him up, and I kind of like talk to it, even though I don't know. Really, I talk to it. It's like, is everything fine? Am I going insane? Do I know these people?
Cool.
Wait a second.
Kind of a gleeful response.
Does that tongue works for that? No,
If your dog knows a language.
is he like happy
Uh,
bark or anything?
I mean, yeah, it just seems happy to see you.
I don't think a dog's barking counts as a language for tones.
I don't know what to think. I'm going to polymorph into a
Oh no. That's right. Birds get polymorph.
I'm going to
You
say
get polymorph this level?
Yeah, it's
we're
fourth level.
7th level. We just got Salani and I
Fuck
just
us.
yeah, Salani and I got just one magic.
I'm just gonna say I polymorph into a fast animal and I kind of like run.
Okay.
Okay.
Fast.
Fine.
Well,
I feel like
kind of having Sparky in my mouth kind of thing while we're
Sure.
panther, direwolf.
I'm going to say
Damn it, the one hole that I have prepared does not work for this.
I think I'm just gonna go for like a cheetah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
And I kind of like run away. Like maybe 200 feet away and like hide behind a tree.
Okay. Go ahead and make a stealth check. Okay.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah, you guys see her kind of seem confused, change into a wild animal, and run away.
Okay, so I'm guessing that wasn't just fear then.
No,
I-
I think fucked with her.
I haven't done that, and I get scared pretty easily.
Then we're back to 5 again.
Just like shout down the way. It's like, anytime you feel like talking, we'll be right here. We still got like, what, 3 hours?
Yeah, technically.
Yeah.
I curl myself up on the tree or something and just like kind of like sleep with one eye open.
For 1 hour.
Yes.
Okay.
I guess, yeah, we'll just start going back to sleep and third watch then.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Third watch.
So
So
myself and 17 and 14.
Mm-hmm. Conversation between you guys at all?
So I'm guessing you never saw that before either.
nope, that's new. That's definitely new.
What was that look?
it was a thing he had on his person. I assumed it was important to him, so I just held on to it in case, you know, we met somebody he knew.
I think we just did.
Yeah.
Uh,
I hope we don't meet him again.
I wonder if it was the guy with the armor, the astronomy doctor, whatever. I wonder if it was him who sent it or somebody else.
I think it was somebody else. Thing else.
If it's connected to the star, then I wonder if Zachariah is still going to know anything about that, or if his memories are gone with him. That's the Pharaoh or whatever.
You could ask. Technically, you are familiar with him.
I'll send something to Afari in the morning. Well,
Alright.
in the actual sun morning. It's just. I mean,
Yeah,
there
this
could
is
be
the
more
second
out there.
time now. This is now the second time that a book has fucked with us.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but the first time it was just Omri.
The explosion was just Omri, yeah.
This time it's whatever's in that star. Would have been nice to know what that said in there, but no, we won't get the chance.
Mm-hmm. Considering what was in there, I didn't plan on opening it.
Well, I mean, maybe that wasn't in there. Maybe it was just conveniently placed by whomever this god pharaoh is. I mean, presumably it's something in the star, but I don't know.
Can I make a common
Maybe it's
sense?
another.
Can I make a common sense check, Josh, to make some connections with religion?
You can make a religion check.
Yeah.
Common sense religion check. Yeah, that's a. It's called a religion check, buddy.
Mainly because I have an idea. I don't know if Garrus can put those two and two together. No, he can't put those two and two together.
And no.
I'm not gonna have Theron. I'm not gonna have Theron try. He has no, no idea. I mean, did Zachariah seem to have some connection with the deity? I didn't know him.
Would I remember if Zechariah mentioned anything about a deity?
I mean, he was very explicit with it.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he did mention something called the Pharaoh.
Yeah.
Multiple times.
Yeah.
Actually, you remember the reason that you met him was because he was assaulted on the worshiping.
Yeah, because he was he was preaching the will of Pharaoh. Yeah, I remember.
Yes. There's a distinction. Pharaoh and the Pharaoh.
Yeah, I'm just gonna relay all that information to Theron.
Well, that makes sense, but I mean, I guess I've heard of people adopting their parts of their deities' names as their own, but that's still blasphemy in most ordained religions, although I guess this wasn't an ordained religion, was it?
Yeah, from what I can tell, it was also a bit more of a connection than some followers. Almost clerical, but not really.
Like, can tieflings and Azamar exist in one body? I don't know. But like that?
You gonna make a medicine check?
That would be more nature check.
The fact that you actually.
See, it's the thing that I know.
I don't even want to think about. I don't want to think that far ahead. That just makes my brain hurt.
Are you gonna make the nature check or are you not?
I'm gonna try.
Yeah. I'll give that one a shot too. Nope.
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 The oxymoron is too much to handle.
Well, I mean, I have.
Basically takes the situation and takes the oxy out.
Yeah, pretty much. That's us. 0 intelligence modifiers.
I will have you. Yep. Yep. I mean, we're still average, above average intelligence
no,
to your common peasant.
I was saying modifiers.
Mhm.
Huh. I mean, I don't know. Maybe if Ario would know more. As much as I don't want to have to speak with him, he's probably going to be our best shot.
I'm sick of this star business.
If he responds.
Stars, shadow creatures, gods. Why does everything have to be so complicated?
It seems like the linchpin in all this is. Maybe if we encounter the doctor again, we can ask him if he knows. Or if he knew Pharaoh. Well, Zechariah, rather. Maybe we should. We should make the distinction there. Otherwise,
Probably.
we're gonna get confused on who we're talking about. If it's the dead man or this seeming god.
Not to mention, it would give the thing less power.
What would?
Typically, it's believed that if you speak a god's name, you give him some semblance of power. Because you theoretically believe to some extent.
Well, if what we know is to be believed, this god does have some sort of physical presence somewhere in the stars. At this point, I don't know if it's a matter of faith or a matter of catastrophe. Actually, Josh question.
Hmm.
I presume the whole thing with Vecna and Vox Machina is common knowledge.
Yes.
We could have a potential second incident about what happened 25 years ago.
Yeah, somewhere around there. Oh, God.
20 years in the past.
20, okay. I couldn't remember which, I just knew it was around there.
Oh, God, that's still fresh in the books, then.
Yeah. I don't know. And I'm probably not going to. There's never one to be very good with books and remembering things.
Oh, really? God. Okay,
Hopefully we
Give it up
can.
religions.
Hopefully we can attempt to remake contact with Abigail tomorrow. Hopefully she'll be at least a little more receptive. Maybe I don't know.
Anyway, I'm gonna get the rest of my sleep after rudely being awakened.
The rest of our sleep, presuming our watches go without incident.
The watch does conclude without incident.
Okay.
However,
Unless Abigail decides to stab us in her sleep.
as the sun comes up, as you guys are on third watch, Abigail, as soon as the light of the morning sun shines down, you regain all of your memories.
Oh boy, where the hell am I?
And
Where
you
all
remember
my
you're stuck in a tree.
Oh my god, I'm so high up. Why? And I start calling for help. Help!
Oh boy.
Yeah, so you guys do hear her calling for help.
Well, it looks like she's up.
Eh,
Hmm.
that's one way to wake up.
Well, hopefully she's in a better state of mind.
Hopefully.
Honestly,
see.
I'm just surprised that she didn't fall out of the tree when she lost animal form.
Question for another
I made a nest.
time. Alright, just start heading that way.
Okay. Yeah, you find her easily. It hit a tree a couple hundred
Mhm.
away.
I'm clinging on
bring-
my life.
I'm gonna bring the car with me.
I mean, I would just have. We don't need to bring the whole cart.
Going down that way anyway.
I guess.
Pretty sure I was sleeping next to you guys. I remember a few things here and there, little
Yeah.
snippets. I think some kind of darkness thing came.
Well.
Do you remember not remembering us?
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
We'll fill you in later.
Did you
When
guys
we're on the road.
here? Is this a prank?
Like I said, we'll fill you in later.
You
This
did
wasn't
that
our
all
doing.
by yourself.
I wish we were
okay?
pranking you.
We'll explain it all when you come down from the tree.
I don't know. It's too high up.
Hold on,
Alright.
let me reach. Oh, wait.
Yeah. Yeah. Darren just starts climbing the tree.
I wait for them, and then
The
Or-
tree needs to make a strength save.
Or I mean, how high up is she? I guess is a better question.
She's not very high. She's only like.
Okay, so I don't even have to climb. I can probably just grab her.
Oh, you're just gonna climb a little bit.
Okay. Okay, that's fine.
How did you manage to find the only tree for miles?
Yep.
I don't know.
Yeah, like I'm looking at the map and there's like no trees anywhere.
I mean,
This is
the only tree for miles would stand out.
Yep.
It magically shut up. I don't know. I don't remember last night.
Amongst all the shrubbery.
Is there a nice path in between?
What?
I don't know.
I'm assuming he grabs me, right?
Yes.
I cling on for dear life
Okay.
and shivering and shaking.
Just this fuzzy giant.
Warm. I'm sorry. I usually keep the head up all night. I don't know. Maybe I was sleepwalking? I don't know. Let's just continue.
We'll
Yeah.
pull you in.
Yeah.
As
Get on our
we
way,
go,
we'll tell you.
yeah, as we go to leave, we fill her in. Done.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I might. Okay, thank you for sticking around.
As as a precaution, I'd like to cast Dispel Magic on her.
Okay.
Every single spell leaves my body. Now I'm a freaking giant.
Yeah, it's just like, oh my god, she's not really a halfling.
Okay. So you cast a spell magic on.
Mhm.
Need you to make a wisdom check.
11. I'm not breaking whatever it is.
Your
Hey, it
spell
might be a
fails.
level 1 spell.
Well, it's,
Spell magic. Oh, it's level 1. Definitely.
yeah, if it was level 1, I wouldn't have had to make a check.
No, that's the joke.
Yeah. Your spell does not succeed.
Okay.
Sigh.
Yeah.
Do I feel any different, or do I feel like my normal self?
You like your normal self?
Now, Josh, quick question. When he casts his dispel magic and it didn't work, does he know there's something there that he was unable to dispel?
Yes, because it does grasp to the spell,
Hey, there you
and
go.
then is unable to pull the effect away.
Perfect.
Well, it seems like there's something lingering. I don't know what it is, but I can't break it. Not right now, at least. I mean, I could try again, but
Later.
yeah, I don't want to burn myself out too quick.
If it's going to
Yeah.
be like that Omri poison, like where she kept falling asleep, that's just going to be entertaining.
Well, if it's like last night.
This could lead to us getting stabbed in the kidneys.
Very much so. So we just need to be careful.
Solania, you are the only has a high enough passive perception to see that Abigail's eyes seem slightly more on the yellow tinted side.
Ew.
Oh.
A very, very minor change.
Oh, she's housing a demon killer.
I was,
Yes, Damon.
I was going to attempt, even though that they said I feel fine, but they don't think I'm fine. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I was gonna try to cast Lesser Restoration on my.
Not a bad idea.
You cast your spell on yourself and sense no change.
Nope, I seem fine.
Divine sense?
Okay.
I have to find my picture of what I think the thing that we encountered is.
You cast Divine Sense, and the only blip that you get is whatever the fuck that dog is.
Okay, so it's showing. Yep, the dog is still worrying.
No, that's not right.
And don't sense anything otherworldly besides the dog that we have had for several
I
days
mean,
now.
technically, he would also be sensing Cog being a celestial.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah, so the cat and dog just like,
Cat, dog.
Oh, it's in here.
Well, if I turn on you guys, just tie me up.
If you turn on us, I've got something else in mind.
Don't kill me. I'm tiny.
I didn't say I was going to kill you. And you're not much bigger than, not much smaller than I am.
she's like what, 3 feet? Yeah, 40 inches. You said, yeah, 3 feet.
I'm 3.5 feet. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and I think that's taller than Cal.
Yeah, Cal's at like 2 foot.
No. 2 foot, really?
No, Cal's not.
I'm
not that
3
big.
foot.
Yeah,
Yeah, gnomes on average are just slightly taller than half.
You have a gun aimed at your knee, by the way. You might want to correct yourself next time.
Okay.
2 feet.
Dick.
I lost track. I've got multiple halflings on the brain.
There's 2.
Other games.
No excuse.
No excuse. What my picture? It's Cal whispering that, but it doesn't get to Garrus because Garrus can't hear it. Okay, well, anyways.
Maybe there's a cleric in town.
There's a what?
A cleric that might be able to remove anything that's attached.
As you say that, I just look at Theron.
Like I said, I tried, but nothing came up of it. I'll try again at the end of the day, but I don't want to expend any more resources before we get going.
Yeah,
True.
that's
We don't know what else we might be facing on the day.
Yeah, with our luck, we could have another chimera descend from the sky and attack us.
what?
Long story for another time.
And we leave.
I kind of had him closer to the tallest one there.
So, Theron.
So very far away from me.
Theron, who's like 1.5 feet taller than Garrus, who's the next tallest.
Yeah, I'm at like 6 foot, so
Yeah.
I have like a foot on me.
Yeah, Theron is 7'8". Firbolgs are big boys.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, they are.
Like I said, fuzzy giant.
Okay, so you
thank you.
guys continue for the day.
Mhm.
Nothing comes up on the road,
Okay.
and you pull over to rest for the evening.
Okay. End of the day, I'll try it again.
Okay.
Another wisdom check.
Wisdom check. Yes.
God damn it!
Big goof.
I get no further.
Nope.
No closer to breaking it than I did.
Yeah, whatever magic this is, you're not sure how powerful it is, but you're not able to dispel it.
Whatever this is, it's foiling whenever I try to throw at it. Unfortunately, I don't have any idea of exactly how powerful it is.
I sent a message to myself. Just kidding.
I don't know.
Yeah, I got nothing from it for this.
No, it's. I'm sorry. I mean, do you guys feel safe to be under this hut with me, or do you guys want to just camp out and then?
We can use the hut.
The hut was safer until the shadow thing convinced you to leave it.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the interest of safety, it would be our best bet, I suppose.
Maybe tie me down just in case. I don't know. I don't know if this thing is dangerous.
Unfortunately, I mean, we don't know exactly what it might have left on you. I mean, it might
Well,
be the
if you're
same.
really if you're really worried about it, I can at least help you out for the next 8 hours.
Mm. I set up camp, I guess, do the tiny.
The tiny ritual for the tiny hut.
Yeah, the
The
name
big ritual
is
for the tiny hut.
The fucking enormous ritual for the tiniest of huts.
Yes, it's massive.
That's what she said.
God damn it.
Okay. You cast your spell, and the hut appears. This time, however, when it appears, it seems to be shrouded in a shadow.
Oh. I
Wow.
think I know what's going on.
That's.
I think because you asked me to say Pharaoh, I think Pharaoh might be.
Mm.
He who shall not be named. Let's just go with that.
He shall not be named has attached itself to.
Or at least whatever that thing was. I don't think that was it.
I might have to pray to Samurai.
It's a good idea.
Yes, I think I'm gonna do that for my
Are you taking first watch then?
yes, and I'm going to pray.
Okay. Who else is on first watch?
Just do the same rotation as the last time.
Probably.
Okay.
So Cal.
Alright, so Cal, I need just you to make a
Make a what?
Perception.
perception check.
Okay, yeah, it got cut off or something.
As Abigail is too much in depth and praying. Okay?
I hate you, Josh.
Why?
You know why.
This isn't very nice. I didn't do anything. Okay.
No.
So,
That's cool.
as you start your watch, you don't notice anything occur around you, and your watch finishes with nothing happening. Abigail, when you finish prayer, you don't feel that connection that you normally do. Almost like there's something ceasing your communication.
Cal?
Yeah, sorry.
It's okay. I feel like I lost my connection to my god. I don't like this feeling.
Well, maybe it's only temporary. When you can talk to Thayer and talk to him about that, he might be able to help. So he's a little bit better with the God stuff.
Okay.
You know which one's that?
Who's there?
There's the big furry one.
Oh, okay, yes. Nice one. Too.
None of the rest of us have introduced ourselves.
Yes, because I'm the only one that really. The only ones that really said our names to each other.
Yeah.
Okay. Good night.
Good night. Hope you feel better in the morning.
Me too.
Okay. Second watch, go ahead and make your check.
Slime this work.
Okay. You guys having any conversation at all?
If one's talking, it's muted.
Well, I hope Theron will be able to get rid of whatever magic is
I
lasting on her.
hope so. Changed her eyes a little bit.
Did it?
They're just a very little bit, just this yellow color.
Yellow.
That's what you said right earlier, right, Josh? Yellow.
That's disconcerting. Well, I don't know how much help we might find in Kymel for her. It's not exactly a place known for its temples.
Better than nothing. Maybe we might find someone who knows how to get rid of it or where to go.
Maybe. But for now, I guess we'll just have to hope Theron can stop it, and if not, we'll just keep an eye on her, make sure nothing else happens to her.
Okay. And your watch goes off with no problem. Third watch.
Oh, sure. Now I get a fucking 16.
Alright. Conversation between the two of you?
I wonder if it's magic or if it's a curse.
Neither do I. Sort of. Says he's putting up the bulwark on his side of where he's sleeping.
Unfortunately, there is a distinction enough between the two. There are two different spells. I don't have enough reserves to really do them more than once a day each. I mean, I do, but that takes care of all the more powerful stuff I can do for now. If I could just get a little better hold on it, I'd be able to tell exactly how powerful it is that I'm looking at, but it's been eluding me, at least for today.
Yeah. I can't tell what it is, if it is even anything at all.
I mean, it's magical in origin. It does react when I attempt to dispel it, but it eludes my abilities.
Mm-hmm. Sadly, all the stuff I know deals with water, poison, disease, and purifying said water and food.
Mm.
And
I don't know.
hitting things until they go boom, on fire, or go blind.
At the very least, we can keep trying until it breaks, but at the same time, we also don't know if there might be something else that happens when it does.
Yeah.
This isn't magic like I've ever seen. That thing wasn't like nothing I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like Afario, of all the people we know, would have the best knowledge of it. Maybe.
Yeah. You gonna try letting him know what's going on? Or at least, technically you know Zechariah, you could just ask him.
Yes, but there's a chance he doesn't know anything, and I don't want to spend a spell just to gain nothing. I'm gonna ask somebody. I'd ask Ufario. Ufario can probably get whatever information Zechariah might have. At least easier than I can. At least I presume. No.
Gods have to be so complicated.
What was that?
Garrus is just like, why do gods have to be so complicated?
I don't know. We don't even know if this is a god, or if it's just something very powerful masquerading as one. It's not exactly trapped behind the divine gate.
I mean, You could say that about a lot of things,
I suppose it's fair.
about many gods. That's a philosophical discussion I do not wish to have.
I don't think either of us are exactly learned enough to have that. At least
Mhm.
I'm not. We'll see what I can do tomorrow.
Alright. In the meantime, I'm going to sleep behind the safety of the shield.
Alright.
Okay.
Presuming our watches go without incident.
Yep. Your watch goes out without incident. You guys wake everybody else up in the morning.
Okay. Well, let's get all the slots back. I'm gonna try it again.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay. As you go to cast your spell and dispel whatever magic is over Abigail, you grasp hold of this magical effect and begin to try to from her being.
Firmly grasp it.
Exactly. But at the last second, it seems to slip your grasp.
Fuck.
You're guessing
Fuck
that you
that.
need a spell of a higher capacity to remove it.
Well, that's unfortunate. At the level of knowledge I have, there's nothing I can do to remove whatever the effect is.
Do
I
I
don't know.
feel the same, or do I still feel? I mean, do I feel different?
No, you still feel the same.
I mean, I guess maybe a question to ask would be: is over the course of your night, maybe in your dreams, did you feel any different? Have anything? See anything different?
Everything seems fine.
Something seemed a little different, though. And I talked to Cal about it. Maybe you have the answer.
Darren just looked up to the side like,
I pray to my goddess, but I feel like there's no connection. I lost some kind of connection with her.
With,
huh.
Something's blocking.
mhm.
Darren just looks to Garrus with a clear like, oh shit.
Josh, in Garrus's past of daily, well, current daily prayer, is he a connection worshippers have with their, well, some worshippers have with their deities? How strong it tends to be?
I mean, you would understand that, like, a lot of people that worship have some kind of whether that's from them getting divine powers from them or just, in prayer.
Yeah.
There is, some different levels between actual worshippers and then people that just kind of believe but don't worship.
Like in terms of like general daily prayer, there is still some connection there.
Yep.
Just like raised eyebrow, like that's not supposed to happen.
No.
You don't think that because I said that name,
You may have drawn its attention. I don't.
Well, wasn't gonna go that far, but
Well, the only all I really know about the connections with gods and their worshippers is people like me, where disconnect from their deity is something else either blocking it, like in this case, or they simply lose faith. She hasn't lost faith, so something is clearly blocking it. Why? I mean,
perhaps when she said that when he asked what her god was, and Pharaoh, whatever connection she had to any previous ones may have been, cut off.
maybe. Maybe this is the start of what we saw before, in some way. Not quite the same, but that was visual contact. This is an emissary of some sort. Might be able to carry the same abilities.
Feels like I just sold my soul to the devil.
Oh no, that was an entirely different person.
Well,
I feel
yeah,
like
it's a
I feel like selling it. I feel like selling your soul to the devil would be a fairer option than this. At least there
Actually,
you
to
have a
be fair,
choice.
pretty sure it would.
At least there you have a choice.
At least then she'd actually get something out of the deal.
Well, in any case, there's nothing I can do to help. We'll see what we can find in Kaimel.
Yes.
Theron, is it possible that it's some kind of curse? Could you remove that if that's the case?
I did prepare that in the eventuality, but generally curses and general magic spells are two different beasts, and as such require two different spells. I can try it tonight, but I'm not sure about the success on it.
Well, maybe the reason the dispel magic didn't work is because it's not something you can dispel but can remove.
It is possible. I'll try it tonight. And then if that fails, then I may have to message Afari and see what he can gather on this being.
Yeah, I got nothing unless it's a poison.
Yeah.
Sounds like
Poisons don't usually remove the connection one has with their god. Have to be a terribly strong poison to do that. Very strange nature.
Plus, if it was a poison, then the lesser restoration would have worked.
yeah.
That too. No, in any case. Let's move on.
Let's move on. I'll play us.
About how far from Kaimel would you say we are, Josh?
We've been traveling for like 4 days.
Yeah, well, this is the fourth day.
Oh yeah.
Like, how far do you think we have
Have we
left
crossed
to
the
travel?
river yet?
You guys would cross the river this day.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll be going into the Silver Cut Crossroads and yes.
We'll have to head south in order to go to Kaimel then.
Yeah.
And how much further do we have then?
You guys would guess you're probably 3 days out.
Okay.
Is that if we just cut through straight to Kaimel?
Yeah. Well, because the road goes northwestward
Mm-hmm.
and then cuts south.
Yeah, it goes through another town, and then from there.
It goes to the crossroads.
I'm just playing music. The does it sound any different, or is it like my normal?
Make a performance check.
Oh god.
Everybody else make an insight check.
Insight. Shit. Okay.
One thing I'm good at, Jesus Christ.
Okay. You can insight your own music as well. So you're actively asking about it.
Makes sense.
It still doesn't sound as good as the first night.
It doesn't sound nearly as good, but it's still really good. Theron, you are the only person that seems to pick up that there's some kind of rhythm hidden amongst the music.
Mm-hmm.
That seems to be almost like a hidden message that you don't understand meaning to.
It's a hidden what?
Message. Intended for something or someone.
Okay. Does it sound so? Does it sound like language or just a very particular set of sounds?
Just a set of sounds.
I mean, yeah, language is a very particular set of sounds, but you know what I mean.
Yes.
I don't like that. Okay. Theron is very clearly thinking about something, but just not really saying anything.
I randomly make eye contact with Theron.
I'm guessing just at passing glance because I didn't really know her eye color beforehand. I'm not noticing any difference.
Yeah, you wouldn't. Your passive perception's not high enough.
Well, that was I've never really looked into her eyes before anyway, so I would just assumed it was normal. So just can you try playing something else?
Yeah.
I think I heard something.
You
Okay.
haven't
I start playing a happy.
try something
Okay.
pertaining to you, like Saturday, for example. Try playing something like that.
Yeah, I can do that. I know some church.
Yes,
Okay.
I start playing that.
You try to. But you can't quite remember the songs that you used to devote to Saren.
Shoot, I can't remember this. I can't remember how it goes.
that's
Eyes
not...
narrow, bulwark comes up, and hides behind it.
Okay.
Okay, well, maybe don't.
Scared one now.
Maybe don't try playing something that could discern right. Just a different song, something.
We'll keep your same roll as before. So it sounds really good, except for Aaron, you're able to pick up in this one as well. With the same kind of hidden rhythm.
Okay, it's the same one though. It doesn't change.
Correct.
There's a. I don't know if anybody else is hearing it, but and maybe it's just me being paranoid. But there's some hidden rhythmic undertone to your music. I don't know if it's intentional or not, but I think it might be a message to something or someone.
Mm,
So
I,
you've
I,
lost your connection with Sarah and Ray.
Can't play any songs apparently relating to her.
I pull out the holy symbol I have. Can I hold it? Like,
What are
He's
you trying to
quiet.
hold?
Her holy symbol of Sarah and Ray.
Okay. You pull out your holy symbol and hold it in your hand.
I look at her like, I look at it like,
Sure.
is there anything different?
It seems to have a small crack in it.
It has a crack in it. It's never had one.
Hmm.
Can
To be
anybody
fair,
compare this?
I looked to Theron.
My
Here,
mother
let me
gave this
take
to
a look
me.
at it.
She was a cleric of Saren Ray. Can you please fix it?
I mean, those things are supposed to last years before, showing
Yeah.
damage.
Holy symbol shouldn't be able to be defaced like that. Not that intentional tampering. There's the ones I know of, but again, it just kind of looks to as one that's made of adamantine.
I think the ones that you know of could last centuries.
Yeah. I mean, they are made of adamantine. They could last centuries.
I could try to
Something.
fix it.
Unfortunately, I don't. I don't know mending. My mentors back in Cragham would have my ass for that.
I know mending. I can try to fix it.
So,
All right.
just- wow, for a bunch of blacksmiths, mending is against the rules.
No, I should have it. I never picked it up.
Here you go. Thank you. Oh, please.
I will try casting mending on it.
Are you taking it off and giving it to him to cast it?
Yes.
Okay. So you cast mending on it, and it repairs. So it works.
All right. Well, it looks good now. Here you go, and I give it back to her.
I grab
Okay.
it.
Okay.
And I look at it.
Okay.
Seems fine.
Seems fine.
I start praying again.
Okay. The holy symbol cracks again.
Hmm.
No, 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 no. No! We need to go find somebody.
Mhm.
I don't think Theron would know. But is there anything I could roll that maybe he's heard about something like this?
Make a religion check.
Okay, that's fine. Maybe in passing, but not enough to really know anything.
Yeah. You're not sure.
I've heard something from somebody who heard something from somebody who heard something, so there's no truth to what I've heard.
Heard it from a friend.
Exactly.
Heard it from a friend.
Mm. Yeah, I don't really know anything about this, but it's not good.
Definitely not good. This is. I should have never said it.
You think that maybe whatever we saw was some twisted form of angel for whatever this thing is?
Has something to do with that book. That book's cursed.
Probably is. I don't know what was in it. It wasn't mine. I don't think anybody else here knew what was in it either.
I'm trying
Didn't plan
to
an opening.
I'm trying to remember that room. Like, trying to imagine it. Do I know anything about that room?
Make an Arcana check.
Sad face.
5, I presume. No.
Yeah, the only thing you're able to gather with to a sun.
What was that?
The only thing that you're able to recall magically about that rune is that the symbol, when it was shown, appeared to look a lot like a sun.
A sun symbol. What does that mean?
I mean, as far as religions go, I mean, a sun symbol would indicate the Dawnfather, Palor, but I don't think the Dawnfather would employ a creature of shadow.
You still have those books there,
Which ones?
the ones about XLR. The worshiper part of him. Did he mention anything relating to this?
I don't have books. I gave them up.
Do you at least remember anything?
I don't know, do I?
You remember a lot of what was read.
Okay. But yeah, I don't remember quite clearly specifics, but I mean there was the switching between reverence and fear of the thing.
Oh, the reverential part. What did
I mean,
he mainly? Did he mention anything similar to a sun?
well, I mean it's a star. I presume that's what the sun is, so I'm guessing that would be the only symbology. I don't know. I'm not a man of the sciences.
I mean, clear.
There are some clerics who are men of science, but I am not one of them. While the Alhammer does support crafts in many of its forms, mine was more of the literal ones.
Cleric and that sounds like an oxymoron.
Science is knowledge. There are gods of knowledge. The knowing mistress.
True. Okay, never mind.
I mean, in some respects, the Alhammer also maintains over knowledge as well, but again, that's usually more towards the practical crafts.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Remember the conversation we had with that shadow? I asked, will he be able to help us? He said, depends. Who is your god?
I feel that if Zechariah was here, the answer would have been much different. There, at least while he was alive, there was very likely a tie between that and Zechariah. Now that he's gone and has been replaced, I don't think that tie exists anymore. Or maybe it does.
Let's assume he was probably replaced more than once.
Possibly, but a soul can be displaced? Maybe? I don't know exactly how necromancy works. Again, my clergy doesn't actively fight them. We aren't the Raven Queen clergy, after all. We mostly build, create. I mean, we'll fight them dead if they come to our doorstep, but all Hammer clergy doesn't usually get out much. Usually when it does, they're the individuals like me, not Dwarven. We can look for things in Kaimal. I don't think we'll be stopping in a Damon before we hit the Crackhammer. Too far of a distance. So I don't believe there are any large population centers between Kaimal and Crackhammer. I don't remember. I made the trip a while ago. Because me as person doesn't really know, because I have to look at the freaking map again.
I know we were supposed to perform in Kaimol, but I don't know, maybe my troops.
I mean, our plans were to stop in Crackhammer, weren't they, Svork?
Yes.
Do we think it's worth it to divert to Kaimal or at the Crackhammer?
Well, we can try going to Kaimal, but I don't know exactly how much help we would find there. It's not exactly a city that takes religion seriously.
Exactly. Plus, I have no sway there. At least in Crackhammer, being a clergy member of the Allhammer, I have some, if it's not much, but enough that we might be able to get some help for whatever this is. Is there really anything we need to do in Kaimal? Or do you think we can just skip over it and head to Crackhammer?
Well, if we're not dropping Abigail off there, then I would say we should go straight to Craghammer, because that's more likely where we're going to find people that can help her.
Indeed.
However, it is a longer trip than it is to Kaimal.
Yes, but if we make it to Kaimal and we find no aid there, then that just sets us back further.
Yep.
And if they don't take religion as seriously, like you say, I don't know if it's really worth the risk.
Well, I haven't really been there many times. I just know the majority of the city. So we can try it. Perhaps, who knows, there's a diamond in the rough who would be willing to help us.
I don't know, Abigail. You're the one who's this is most affected by. What do you think?
If it's a curse, we need to get rid of it. I don't want to burden my troop with it if they are in Kaimal. I think it's best to go somewhere where there's religion folks. I think they need to save me.
Alright. Well, in that case, it does seem like Craighammer would be our better option of the two. Even even if it is a longer trip, we still don't know the exact specifics of what is befalling you. Why didn't I think of this earlier?
Idea.
Okay, you're casting Identify. Are you
I
ritual
was-
magic?
Yeah. I forgot that I have a
Oh, we are.
spell.
We're in a cart, so we're good.
All right. What item are you touching?
I mean, you can touch a creature.
I am going to attempt to discern what spells, if there are any proper spells, that Abigail is under.
Okay. You said you were ritual casting it?
Yeah.
Okay. You take the
So,
11 minutes to cast your
yeah.
spell.
Yeah, unfortunately, Theron is touching Abigail for 11 minutes, but he will explain beforehand, so it's not weird, or at least as weird.
Kinky.
You cast your
Just-
spell.
His hand on head.
Sure. But anyways, as Josh was saying.
You cast your spell. Oof goes for the whole 11 minutes.
Mhm.
And at the end of it, you don't know what is actually afflicting her.
So I gained no new insight.
Correct.
At the very least, it's not a spell properly, I suppose.
I wonder. Would tongues work with magical magical notes?
No, that would be more comprehend like
Yeah,
reading.
Okay.
yeah. Tongues is explicitly for spoken language.
Yeah.
Well, instead, I have to spend any resources to find out nothing new.
Okay. Craghammer it is. Wait, we're
Alright. Does anybody else have any objections to just heading straight to Crackhammer?
Nope.
It's fine by me.
Garrus perking. Absolutely not going to crack him.
Solania, you've been quiet.
Unfortunately, I'm not well versed in anything for this. It's going.
It was more if you thought you had anything to do in Kaimal that we would need to stop for.
I'm okay.
Okay.
Okay. You guys travel for the rest of the day. Make your camp. Get set up for the evening. Go ahead and first watch. Make your perception checks.
Before we bed down, I would like to cast Remove Curse,
Sure.
which I don't expect it'll have an effect, but just to satisfy both my own and Ford's curiosity.
You cast your spell, and it has.
Unfortunately, not a curse either.
Well, it was worth a try.
Yes, it was. With my last third level, I'm going to send. I'm going to send a message to Afariel.
Okay.
and just ask him what he knows about the Pharaoh, specifically indicating the.
Yeah, due to the nature of sending, I need you to say exactly what you're gonna say.
So,
25
Yeah.
words or less, right?
what do you know about the Pharaoh? And a shadowy creature with 3 burning eyes. That's it.
Okay. You cast your spell, and almost immediately you get the response of, "I'll have an answer
Have an answer one.
by morning."
Cool. if I had another shit up, I'd say I'd appreciate it, but I think he already knows. Okay, I'm good now.
Okay.
You know, guys, I'm talking a lot. It's weird for me too.
Know the feeling.
Gee, it's almost like I know what's happening, but Theron doesn't. Or at least I know what we just encountered.
I would be interacting more.
Yeah, I know, but you're fucked right now.
Okay, so first watch, go ahead and make your perception checks. Once again, if you are casting the tiny hut, it does appear to have a shadow appearance.
Yes.
Does that affect
Where's the
anything
9
else
again?
besides appearance?
Just appearance.
I'm also praying.
So if she was praying, then only Calicus would make the roll down.
I've noticed a pattern the last like 6 times I've rolled perception for watches. First watch, great. Second watch, 9. First watch, great. Second roll, 9. So this last watch rolled great. This watch rolled 9. I'm sensing a
9.
pattern. That's 3
that-
9s. Every
that was
other watch. It's weird.
That was like my sorcerer and his rule of 8s on Fireball. I would only roll 8s. Not on the die, in total.
Okay, so first watch, you guys, no, you don't, doing praying. Okay, so the watch goes by with no problems. At the end of the prayer, it does not seem to reach or fall on any ears.
That's good.
Well, it's not good. It means nobody heard it.
Okay, but that's better than somebody else who shouldn't be hearing it here.
That's true.
Yeah. It's distressing, but it's not as distressing as it could be.
Oh, that's true.
I guess is more what I mean. So that's like a
You
watch.
guys-
Perception.
Yeah, you guys wake up the next people for watch. Perception checks for a second.
So I even need to roll perception with fucking 24 or 23.
I mean, the 23 missed a chimera the other time, so I mean, maybe?
Wow, sneaky chimera.
It's a good thing someone's rolling good, because
Yeah, this is rough.
yeah,
You guys having any conversation at all?
Sphoric is quiet.
Same.
Your watch goes off with no problems. Watch.
Alright.
Alright. I'm getting to it.
Let's get in there.
Roll 20 is being weird today.
So is Discord.
Everything's fucked.
Yeah.
Okay. Any conversation for you guys?
Not today.
No, I'm just gonna do my usual prayer.
Okay.
Your prayer doesn't get hurt. Fuck.
His prayer's fine.
Yeah, I know. Just now your prayer doesn't get hurt. Fuck. Now Theron's doesn't get hurt. Oh, good. I'm a glorified. I'm a worse fighter.
In the last hour of you guys would both notice a raven perch nearby on some stones.
Okay. Nothing else.
Nothing else.
Okay. Okay, I think that's Afariel with information. You don't have to come with me to make sure nothing jumps out at me and while my back's turned.
I'll keep an eye on you.
Alright. I will I'll head out of the safety of the hut.
If it helps, I can cast this on other people, right?
Shield of Faith.
Yeah, Shield of Faith.
Yeah.
Just making sure. For the next 10 minutes, you have plus 2.
23.
Yeah. You're now untouchable.
Don't say that. Anyways, I will go and greet the raven.
Okay. You approach the raven and it looks up at you.
No, I don't need to cast that. I can talk to the bird, but I can't understand it. So we'll do the same yes/no. Of just, did Afariel send you? Nod if yes. Head up and down if yes. Side to side if no.
Yes.
Oh! Right, Raven can talk, sorry.
I like how it sounds like a parrot.
We both know I'm not that good at different voices.
Yeah. Anyways. So, what information does he have?
Just wait.
For?
Him.
He's coming here.
Yes.
Theron just... I see.
Just
How
like,
long- how long?
like,
How long until he arrives?
Morning.
Fair enough. Alright, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
back in the back of your head, you're like, I wish she hadn't said that.
I mean, to be fair, against this threat, he's willing to deal with Afariel. Afariel hasn't proven dangerous, I guess, so even though he is undead, which he doesn't like, he's neutral. So it's just like, okay.
Okay. So an hour later,
Mhm.
the sky fills with birds as everybody wakes up to the sound of a murder of crows.
I don't think he meant Afariel.
Ah.
yeah. Yeah, I feel like Garrus and Theron share a look of, fuck.
And then you see a figure walking down the street.
Okay.
And a
How close is the murder to him?
the murder is high in the air.
Okay, I was just wondering if it was like directly decided to just come dramatically up like half a mile.
But the figure approaching you is not Pharaoh. Or Zachariah, I should say.
Yeah.
Just to not get everybody confused.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It is
like I
not
said.
Zachariah. It is Afaria.
Hmm.
As he is
Never mind.
walking towards
Fuck.
Mhm. No, if it was
And-
Pharaoh, it was more of a fuck situation.
you. And then the
Zachariah.
swarm comes close to the ground behind you. and the tornado starts forming.
Fuck.
And emerging from them, you see Zachariah.
Okay, so double fuck.
And then,
What's going on here?
appearing out of thin air, standing next to the party,
Batman.
is Relos.
Yeah.
Triple fuck.
And then you see emerge from behind him 2 twins.
All of the fucks.
Good job, guys.
Friends.
Oh, that's very bad.
Who are they? Are they
Oh,
Abigail.
Yeah, I feel bad for Abigail.
She has no clue.
before this whole thing kicks off, I'm gonna use the restroom.
Okay.
It's probably a good idea. That gives me time to blow
Yeah.
my nose.
I'll let her know what's going on.
Yeah. While you're filling her out.
So you see a figure in a dark cloak approaching the party up the road. Not walking particularly fast. No, really, like, there's not any, like, urgency to their steps, but they come walking up shortly after this large mass of birds flies overhead. And then as the murder of crows sweeps down toward a figure emerges, also wearing a cloak. But this one has runic symbols on it, appear to be glowing purple. Or no, they're blue, glowing blue. And when he walks forward, the sound of chains emanates from him. It sounds like he's constantly carrying a chain, swinging back and forth. And then next to you guys, about 10 feet away, a figure emerges that looks like a half-orc, carrying a big halberd. And from behind him are 2 twin girls. All of which, as you look closer at them, the figures that appeared that are not walking up appear to be undead.
I awkwardly.
Just like calm down. They're not here to hurt us.
Yeah.
Don't panic. Just don't panic. Don't scream. Just relax.
They're
Everything's
friends.
fine.
Stop it.
Sort of.
They're friends.
Yes, but not everybody sees like what 4 undead in one night.
Seen any paladins lately?
I wasn't expecting the full entourage. That sounds good.
Are they here as good people or bad?
Good people.
Good.
Neutral people.
They're on our side at least. Well.
I do another wave. Lally ho.
They're technically on their own side, but we're
Yeah,
kind of
neutral
aligned with
leading
them.
good.
We're not on their bad side, is probably the best way to put it.
That works.
They are neutral leaning good.
In any case, I did ask Fario what he might know about this. And I wasn't expecting the whole entourage. Alright. Well. Let's
Okay.
find out what fresh terrors await us. Stand up, step out.
As you guys begin to leave the bubble,
Uh-huh.
it's within 100 feet of it, it just pops.
That works.
The shadow, however, seems to was around it, and he reaches his hand out, and it seems to almost coalesce toward him before it suddenly seems to erupt in a bright light and disperses itself.
I didn't. Should have thought you could do that.
And he approaches the party.
Oh,
Abigail, you cannot see his face, just as a forewarning on that. So, if you're ever looking for expression, he has.
I'm just
Basically, insight is useless. Well, not totally useless, but hard to do.
Yeah, not useless, just hard to do.
well, I wasn't expecting the entire entourage to show up. To be honest, I wasn't expecting anybody to, rather.
Better safe than sorry.
Suppose that's fair.
Fario, it's good to see you.
Good to see you as well.
Yeah, so if
She's kind of smiles
If
and
only we
gives
were
a
meeting
little
under-
wave.
only we were meeting under better circumstances. How bad is it?
Well, first of all, I see you've decided to replace the Quest 1 with a Quest 1.
She
Well-
left.
Yeah. She's decided to replace us with freedom.
Yeah. And alcohol.
Probably a good choice considering what you're up against.
I know I'm not supposed to feel good about what you're about to tell me. That doesn't help.
Hey, if you're looking for an out, now's the time. Darkness
As
is
much-
approaching.
Huh?
The darkness is approaching.
Oh, I'm well aware of the hype of the warning that I gave. Heard about that. I told the party.
We have the warning. We have what just happened a few nights ago with the shadowy figure with 3 eyes.
Yes.
And I have a feeling that's not the worst.
No, there are, according to the very little bit of what we could figure out, there are 10 of them. Each
Ten.
emissary needs to claim a soul. If you can prevent that, prevent the Pharaoh from being able to come here.
Oh no.
10 emissaries.
10 emissaries.
How many? Do we know how many already have claimed? We
4.
are. That's 3 more than we knew.
And then he looks at Abigail. And a half.
Potentially 5. Do you know how to reverse the process?
Only kind of.
Does it involve her dying?
No.
Good.
Well, that's more than we
Well-
have.
That's one of the options.
Let's go for not that option.
Where's my soul?
Where's your what?
She asked where her soul was.
Oh, you still have your soul. It isn't claimed yet.
Actually, thinking about it. We might have known 2 people who have been claimed. Just kind of looks back. Or was he not one?
How do
Just-
we...
Just gesturing to Zachariah.
He was.
Okay, so that's 1 down. I'm
Well,
assuming the guy.
Well, the
I-
emissary wasn't destroyed. The
What?
emissary you're dealing with now is the one that was in him.
Fantastic.
And what about that other guy who was in Western?
I'm wrong that he's another. That's why I'm saying we knew of 2.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know anything about the other 2?
One of them is rumored to be amongst the hobgoblins to the south.
Okay.
And then
I
there's
see.
one in Drina Village.
Hobgoblins to the south and Drena Village.
I would presume that the emissaries do all not take the same form.
No.
I'm assuming you said no, but I didn't hear anything.
Correct.
Okay. How many forms do we know? Rather, you.
Don't have a number.
Let's see. So they're likely able to change form then?
Could be. I know one of them has 3 eyes, which is the one that's most commonly known, that Zachariah was able to tell me about. I'm assuming one of them has 2 eyes, as I have seen you encounter something similar. Which is weird as he says that, because the
Yeah,
only person that saw that
it was me.
was you in an illusion.
I have a feeling that they won't just be identified by their eyes.
There was that one guy from Western. I'm assuming he got claimed by one and he went.
Well, I'm presuming it was what I saw. Being much like what we encountered before, but with 2 eyes.
And that guy went south to. He went towards Kaimo to a laboratory, and we have no idea where that one ended up now.
Well, so the goal is to stop the emissaries from claiming souls. But if we destroy an emissary, does that reverse the claiming?
Yes, temporarily.
Until another one can get to it, I presume.
It's not really specific, but if you can destroy one emissary, it would prevent that one from claiming somebody. However, if you destroy an emissary, the rest of them have claimed somebody, he can still come down.
So is it all or nothing, basically?
Yes.
Fantastic.
Fuck.
Yeah. Basically, your understanding is you have to destroy the emissaries before they claim somebody.
If they have claimed somebody, we need to free them from the claiming before.
Yes.
How much do we know of the ritual, I suppose, to reverse any claiming?
Yeah,
It's hard to say.
that doesn't involve the subject who was claimed.
There's no war on reversing it. You would have to either know somebody that's been through it, which Zachariah wasn't because he's dead. But
Zachariah was born that way.
you either have to find somebody that knows that if somebody out there exists, or just start killing people.
Not really fun with all killing people thing.
Figure it out yourself.
The only person we are aware of, at least in physical space,
He's in Western.
we tried. That was an endeavor I do not relish attempting again. And I presume that the other 2 that we know of are going to be very similarly armed and armored.
I'm not sure.
Any timetable from what you can tell?
It
I presume
depends. They need somebody to speak his name.
Of course.
And
Everybody
if he,
resists that, then can't.
So, let me guess. From what I've heard from you, he tended to preach. I'm guessing that Zachariah was acting as a secondary emissary.
most likely.
At some point.
One way or another.
Yes, but. So we have 6.
I do know that the one that one of the unspoken, not the one that had claimed Pharaoh. He's more of a
More
what?
Yeah.
One second.
Alright, let me pull out the thesaurus. Also, you're welcome, Mister.
Oh, it's good. The party who's bringing about hell on earth.
Okay. What was the question? Or I was saying something. Sorry. No. So
Yeah.
wow. Yeah. No.
Yeah. The emissary, not the one that claimed Pharaoh.
Derailed. Yes. The one of the unspoken emissaries is more of a ghost-like entity that, if refused, will drain the life from people.
Just looks like that again.
Oh no.
You've heard of something similar haunting these roads?
Well, we saw something relating to.
And that one isn't the one with the 3 burning eyes.
Not that I know of.
Fair enough.
Although there is usually like there's a thing that separates all of one another. The most powerful, at least from what I can understand, is Zachariah can move about freely. Usually at night, but can move during the day. One of them likes to cling to objects, usually made of
Glass?
gold or silver.
Oh, gold or silver.
The two-eyed one needs a host, always, to be able to move freely.
Just looks at Garrus and
What are you looking at me for?
well, given the evidence that we know, I think we know where that one is.
Yep, somewhere in Kaimo. With that guy in West. I don't know, maybe.
Is that all?
I don't think so. I don't think he's there.
That's all we have at the current moment.
That's all.
Didn't we find a silver necklace on those bodies?
We did. I
Cal.
forget who had it. Yeah, Cal.
Cow, yeah.
Cal will grab it and take it out. Show it to him.
He looks at it. Looks at you. There's something clinging to that.
Then why did you?
Is there something clinging to it? Is that what he said?
Well, and then the dots connect. Oh, that's made of silver. What is that? Oh, that's bad.
And the necklace shatters.
Oh, shit.
Ow.
Anyone else have any silver on them?
And you see this white puff of smoke begin to fill the air where the necklace was before expanding outward. And that's where we're going to end tonight.
Oh, damn.
Oh my god. I mean,
I
no
apologize
condition.
for nothing.
I mean,
It's all your fault, Ryan.
It is. I apologize for nothing.
It's
Also,
all your fault because of a character you killed off,
you're welcome. I mean,
and
to
now
be
we're
fair,
dealing with the backlash.
okay. But to be fair, if Zachariah was still alive, he would be working to speed this along.
yeah, I'm glad he's now dead.
It's probably better he's dead. And working for Afario, who probably wants to stop that because he probably likes being as he is now.
Yeah, he likes the status quo.
I think before we get into this deep conversation of how I fucked us all, we should probably cut the recording.
That's exactly what I was going to do. So thank you for watching, and we will catch you next week.